Hey there, guys. Welcome back to the Buffalo Bills franchise. This is the episode we are going to be talking about the preseason game 3 and what went right, what went wrong. Well, first off, I can tell you what went wrong. About halfway through, I realized my mic started having troubles recording my voice. So that is why there's a long, well, maybe not, maybe it's not too long, but there's a long pause in there that I don't really say a whole lot of anything. But that is because my mic cut out. So uh, then I realized that we weren't going to make the recording time limit, so I had to hurry up and finish it. That's why I cut off real quick. But we weren't going to make the entire game as it was because, believe it or not, this game actually went into overtime. They actually came back. They scored a touchdown and did a 2-point conversion. So, what went right? What went wrong? First thing that went right was our quarterback situation. Josh Allen, I didn't play him at all. I only played Brock Osweiler, really. Tyree Jackson came in for the third quarter, threw 2 picks, 2 completions, and didn't play anymore after that. Matt Barkley played the fourth quarter and overtime. He didn't do too bad. He missed a couple throws, but that was all right. But Brock Osweiler, he was by far the better backup quarterback than any of these two. For rushing, we played the majority of Chris Warren, and he was pretty impressive with 4.5 yards per carry. Keith Ford only had 2 carries. That was all right. But and LaShawn McCoy actually got hurt during the game, so that's why he only carried for 4 attempts. But yeah, and receiving, Zay Jones, the big day with the touchdown in the preseason game from Brock Osweiler. So that was nice. You can go back and watch that on that last video. That was a surprise. I'll tell you that much. Wyatt Teller giving up 2 sacks. That doesn't happen every day. We want to develop Wyatt Teller, so that doesn't really happen. So when you don't hear an offensive lineman in the commentary, that's probably a good thing. But Wyatt Teller, rough third preseason game. And our defense was pretty phenomenal the entire game. They basically stopped Matthew Stafford from throwing to anybody. They sacked him and David Fales quite a bit. So we have here Harrison Phillips getting the most sacks with 2.5. Shaq Lawson coming in then. And he's actually fine, by the way. He is not injured. Eddie Yarborough also took an injury when he started playing it. He actually forced that fumble from David Fales. And he actually got a sack immediately afterwards, after that play as well. Darrell Johnson Jr. getting a sack as well, getting his name known. So it was a pretty good game. It wasn't terrible. It was an overtime game, like I said, so that was very kind of uncalled for a preseason to have overtime, but here we are. So we're going to upgrade, and we have Harrison Phillips on the upgrade list. And what are we going to upgrade? We're going to try to get that speed rusher up a little bit more. We want his finesse moves to go up. Oh, and they go up by 3. That was nice. Yeah, I like all my power moves and finesse moves to equal out to just about 70. I like power moves a little bit higher. Or I guess it depends on what scheme fit we're doing. But Harrison Phillips is a run stopper, so we want his probably power moves to go up a little bit more than his finesse moves. But for now, he's definitely on the right track, especially after that 2.5 sack game. We have Corey Thompson, who is probably actually going to make the team, and he's going to sit behind Lorenzo Alexander. And we are going to upgrade his pass coverage so we can get him more of a scheme fit. All right, so we still have Lee Smith on the trade block, along with 3 of our cornerbacks still. We still have Levi Wallace on the trade block, Kevin Johnson, and EJ Gaines on the trade block. We're going to keep Greg Stroman. If we don't find any trade partners for Kevin Johnson and EJ Gaines, we can just release them. I'd rather release these 2 guys here than Levi Wallace. Levi Wallace, we can develop him a little bit more. Maybe he can actually turn out to be something, but if we get something for him, that'd be great too. So let's advance the week. And it is preseason cut day. It is the trade block, or not the trade block. What am I saying? What am I trying to say? It is time to cut 21 players and to put some players on the practice squad. Now, practice squadding players, we're probably going to keep Brock Osweiler. We're going to get rid of Matt Barkley. Keith Ford, like him, but he didn't stand out at all during the preseason. Chris Warren, however, stood out during the preseason, so he is going to get practice squadded. Let's see. Andre Roberts, I'm really tempted to cut him. I know I said I wasn't going to cut him, but David Stills going on the practice squad. Victor Bolden being released. I'm really tempted to cut. Andre Roberts so we can get Ray McLeod. So I think we're going to do that. We are going to cut Andre Roberts. We're going to take that cap penalty of $2 million. Unfortunately, we never found a trade partner for Lee Smith. Not surprising, but we're going to have to release him because don't want him on the team. So, goodbye, Lee Smith. And we're going to put Tommy Sweeney on the practice squad. Our offensive line, we're going to be releasing Wesley. We're also going to be releasing Connor McDermott. Mike Love will be released. Kyle Pecco will also be released. We're going to keep Jordan Phillips. Jordan Phillips can fill in at a right end spot as an edge rusher if we really need him. Robert Thomas is going to be cut. For now, we're going to keep our linebackers just for now. And here at corner, like I said, we're going to be releasing Kevin Johnson and EJ Gaines now just because we never got any trade partners for them, so we're going to release them. Just because Greg Stroman has more of an upside. And we're also going to release Pitts here, just because we didn't play him. We had too much depth as it was. We're going to keep our free safeties for now. We're going to release Kurt Coleman. Alright, let's see how many players we need to release now. Alright, we need to cut 4 more players to have that 53-man roster. And yeah, I cut players before I play. Oh, I cut players before I play the last preseason game of the season. Yeah, I know. I don't know if I should. I don't know if I shouldn't, but that's just what I've always done. We're going to actually be releasing Vladimir here. Goodbye, Vladimir. Probably John, too. We're going to release John as well. We need 2 more players to release. As we look here at the linebacking board, well, we can actually go to Tyree Jackson. Now, Tyree Jackson's going to be probably picked up by somebody else if we put him on our practice squad, but let us put him on our practice squad for now, just to be safe, to make sure nobody else picks him up but us, because I know he can actually turn into something. It's just, it takes a while for him to turn into something. I've done it before, not recording, and he's actually turned into like a 72 overall quarterback. I've seen it before. He actually just is like a journeyman. He's like Ryan Fitzpatrick. So it's pretty interesting. He's just a quicker version of Ryan Fitzpatrick. And we need 1 more player to cut, so we're going to go to our linebackers, and we're probably going to release Julian Stafford here. And goodbye. So that is our cuts that we are going to make. And for our practice squad, let's see who we can sign for our practice squad. Taco Charlton is available. Might be actually an interesting person to sign in general. Very interesting. It's always interesting to see who gets cut where. Deion Kane's available. Made a couple of plays against us in our first game against the Colts. Dewan Smoot. Ty Summers. Alright there, guys. This will probably be about it for this video. If you like it, please give it a like and subscribe. And make sure you guys stay tuned for more episodes of the Buffalo Bills franchise. We will go over our practice squad players in the future and everything. So let's look forward to preseason game number 4 coming out soon. Alright, thanks guys.